shooting does have Mayor Adams facing some strong public criticism from the Homeland Security Secretary and the nation's border czar. Political reporter Marcia Kramer with that part of the story today.
Mayor Adams proudly wore a hat with Jackie Robinson's number 42 at a press conference on using drones to stop subway surfing above the train tracks near Citi Field. But maybe he should have been more concerned with the number 47 and the people who work with the nation's 47th president, Donald Trump.
We have spoken with him about the policies before and asked him to change those policies.
Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem expressing displeasure about the city's sanctuary policies after an off-duty border and customs officer was shot by a suspect with a long rap sheet that police say was in the country illegally. But Noem took it one step farther, urging New Yorkers to consider Adams' support for sanctuary city laws in picking the next occupant of Gracie Mansion.
Boy, start looking at the candidates today and see which one is going to start making the city safer, because you've got a mayor today that could have done better. And maybe he'd have more support today if he'd have put his people first.
I asked the mayor about Noem's comments.
I think that she's accurate. You should look at the mayors and determine the candidates and determine who's going to do the best for this city when it comes down to migrants and asylum seekers.
Adams says it's him.
And the history is going to show, and the facts are going to speak on my behalf, that how well we've done at the city.
Republican Curtis Sliwa says he's the best candidate to work with the feds.
Well, I'm the only candidate running who's opposed to the sanctuary city, but I would have used charter revision, put it on the ballot. Eric Adams had 2 opportunities to put it on the ballot. Tremendous number of voters would have come in and voted on that.
I reached out to the campaigns of Zohran Mamdani and Andrew Cuomo to get their positions on sanctuary cities and working with the feds, but have not heard back.
So, Marcia, we heard him comment about this development today, but was he upset about this criticism?
I don't think so. I think on a certain level, he wanted to tell people that there are going to be times when he's going to agree with the Trump administration and times when he's not going to agree.
What about politically, though? Does this damage him?
Well, I think it gave the mayor an opportunity to take a look at the fact that, he doesn't always agree with Trump. And I think he sort of relished the controversy because it gave him an opportunity to say he disagrees with the president sometimes. In fact, late today, he and his administration fired a suit that joined in another suit filed by the Attorney General, which challenged the right of the federal government to cut aid to youth programs and mental health programs. So he's trying to, distance himself a little bit from the president. He liked the opportunity to do it.
Okay, Marcia Kramer, thank you for that reporting.